Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. For those that are new here and do not know me, my name is CourtCharesse and I'm super ecstatic to have you joining me today on this video. For all my returning viewers, hey Court crew, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in for another video. So if you're here today viewing this video, that means you want the tea on the new Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint, okay? And let me tell you something, I'm going to get you into the tea, I'm going to get you the goods and all that you need to know on these products, okay? So I have two shades. I have 20 and 21. Fun fact about the shades of the skin tint is that they directly correspond with the Fenty Beauty foundations. So if you know your foundation, you can just go on the Sephora website and figure out what skin tint shade that you need. However, if you're like me, you fall in between several shades due to undertones or the weather, the seasons, or anything like that. So I picked up two of the shades. I have 20, which is more of a golden undertone, and I also have 21, which is more of a warm neutral undertone. And so if you continue to watch the video, then you'll know which one I think better fit me. Other than that, y'all, I'm going to give you some more details on the skin tints. So the skin tints retail for $29.50 and they are described to be light to medium coverage. And they are for all skin tones, blends and blurs to instant perfection as light as air. So like I was telling you all before, the skin tint shades directly corresponds with the Fenty Beauty foundation shades. However, there is a smaller range of skin tint shades because it is a tinted moisturizer. It's not a foundation. They do not match exactly to your skin as you would expect the foundation to do. They blend out so that it just blends right into your skin like a lotion almost, like a moisturizer almost, and they just even your skin tone. So it's not supposed to be very full coverage. If it was something that was full coverage, then you would want it to be exactly the same shade as your skin. So y'all, I am so excited about these skin tints. One, because it is springtime. People are about to start planning their vacations for the summer. People are getting vaccinated, ready to pop out. But if you're anything like me, you don't want to spend an hour to an hour and a half on your foundation routine, okay? Believe it or not, this full face took me less than 15 minutes to do. And I accomplished that solely because I use the skin tint. So thank you, Fenty Beauty, for coming out with this, okay? Also, something I really loved about these is that they're small enough and the material is plastic so that you can just throw it in your bag, and if you're running behind, you can just throw it on with your hands. I absolutely love that about the product. You can't do that with normal foundations because they typically come in glass containers, and then you'll have to be worried about them breaking in your bag, and then you can't just pump it out easily and just spread it all over your face with your hands, because if you do that, you can be a little bit more patchy and it just doesn't look pleasing, okay? Other than that, y'all, I have nothing else to say about the product because I do speak more about everything throughout the duration of the video. So y'all stick around, and if y'all have any questions, of course, go ahead and leave those down below in the comments and I'll answer them as soon as possible. So let's hop right into it. So what I'm going to do is start with prepping my skin, and to prep my skin, of course, it's only right with prepping with the Fenty skin line, y'all. As you can tell, I love this stuff. I use it faithfully every day. I do have acne prone skin, so it is a must that no matter what I do for my skin, I do go ahead and prep. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Skin Fat Water first of all to tone my face, and I just put it in my hands just how Rihanna does it. And I just put it all over. Okay, and it feels so hydrating, but I'm not going to give y'all a review on that because I do have a review on my skincare routine that you guys can check out on my channel. And now that that is a little dried down and I did get my neck, I'm going to go ahead and put on my Fenty Skin Hydro Visor. And let me tell y'all something, even if you are not reaching for Fenty's Hydro Visor, if you have a moisturizer you use, make sure that you incorporate SPF into your routine. I love this so much because it just removes a whole step in my skincare routine, whereas I would have to moisturize and then make sure I put on my sunscreen and SPF. But this is a 2-for-1. It's one less thing I have to buy, one less thing I have to remember. So I love this stuff, and I typically do like 3 pumps. Oops. So I'm just pumping into my hands. You have to be generous with this. And I am moisturizing, y'all. Oh y'all, I love this moisturizer so much. All right, so boom, this is where we're at in our routine already. I'm trying to start y'all off right, because if you're not moisturized, if you don't have on your sunscreen, you already wrong, y'all. Period. You already wrong. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead now and start with the swatches. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the swatches of them. I'm going to start with 20. And then I'm going to do 21. So I'm going to shake it up. I don't know if you have to shake it up, but I'm going to. Because I know with some formulas, you have to. And I don't even want to risk it. So let's do 20 right here. Oh my God, y'all. I love this applicator because I can just put it right on my face. Look at it. You just put it right on your face. So that's 20. And just for the sake of comparison, so you can see the two next to each other, I'm going to put 21 right underneath it. So you can already tell with 20, it's a little bit more golden, it's a little bit more yellow undertones, and then with this one, it's a little bit more warm neutral. And I think I'm gravitating towards this one off rip without having to rub it in. But the good thing about skin tints, y'all, is that they cover a range of complexions. So you don't, it's not like foundation where you have to find your exact same shade or your exact undertone because you're going to rub it in. It's like a tinted moisturizer. So let's go ahead and let's rub in 20. So I'm rubbing in 20 now. And y'all, I love this off rip just because I can use my finger. So I like 20. My only fear is I am rubbing this out under my eye where it tends to be lighter for most people. And so I don't know if it'll work necessarily for where I'm darker at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the reverse of what I just did here, where I did 20 and 21. On this side, I'm going to do 21 and 20. I know it might seem like a bit OD, but I want to make sure I'm giving y'all the most accurate representation of the skin tint and their shades. So I feel like this worked out perfect. Just the placement of it, y'all, where I have 20 up here. Because like I was saying before, I am a little bit lighter underneath my eyes than I am on the outside of my face. And that's why I have 21. 21 blend perfectly into my skin and 20 blended perfectly into here. So if this was like a routine where I want it to be very extensive and very like detail oriented, then I would probably apply it like this because it is perfect. But when I go on vacation, I'm not trying to apply 1,000 different products on my face. So I'm looking really for one shade. Being that this is a skin tint, it should be able to cover all of my face without me having to use 2 different skin tints. So now what I'm going to do on this side is I want to try 20 down here just to see if it really goes well with the dark spot of my face. Okay, so this is exactly what I feared. Like I'm blending it out, 20 out down here, and it's going pretty well, but it's not as warm as I would want it to be. And I'm looking a little ashy in my opinion. Look at this compared to down here. I feel like this is more bronze, this is more warm. This is something that this is more of a shade that I would normally wear in my foundations. Whereas this one is like, it gets the job done. You know, don't get me wrong, it does get the job done, but it's not necessarily what I want. So what I am thinking my initial reaction is 21 is my shade. I'm probably going to continue to just use 21 for the remainder of this tutorial and probably throughout the duration of me using the skin tint, because I do like the undertone of it with it being more warm neutral versus the golden. I do feel like me myself am more warm, so I'm going to continue to use this one. Let me know if y'all disagree. Let me know if y'all think that 20 looks better, okay? But I like my opinion, I like 21. So I'm going to go ahead and put 21 all over my face here, and then I'm going to do this side again because I do have 20 underneath my eyes. And I'm not sure how much of this stuff you're supposed to use, but I just use little squiggly lines. I tend to do that with my foundation anyway. Y'all, it's been a while since I've been able to really do a routine where I didn't have to use a brush if I didn't want to, you know? And I really do feel like this is a game changer, because like I was saying at the beginning of the video, if I was to like be running late to work or something, I can just throw this in my bag, and like maybe at a red light or whatever, I could just blend this in with my hand. I wouldn't be so quick to blend in my foundation with my hand because it would look patchy, you know? So I'm enjoying this, y'all. It is very light to medium coverage as advertised on the box and on the website. But I appreciate that because I want to still look like it's my skin. I don't want it to look like I have on a full face. I feel like that defeats the purpose of what this product is supposed to be doing for you. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I've been kind of feeling the more light look. I just haven't been able to find like a product that I could really use to accomplish this. And off rip, y'all, this is perfect. Like the best skin tint I've ever had. No shade or nothing. And so what I'm going to do is put a little bit on my eyes as well, my eyelids, because I hate when my skin is even and it just looks like, you know, seamless, flawless, and then I just see like my eyelids, it just looks like I just forgot about them or something. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that product to my eyes as well. And that's it, y'all. Already I can see where it blurs. Like I feel like, where are my pores? Okay, Fenty minimize my pores, y'all. Oh my god, I didn't even think that this was possible. Talk about a skin tint, minimize my pores. Okay, Fenty, I hear you loud and clear. I'm gonna do my neck, so I'm gonna just put a little bit on my hands and do my neck as well. So off rip, y'all, I love this product so much. I have a few skin tints or a tinted moisturizer, but they do not feel like this, honestly, because when I put those on, I do feel a little bit oily, and I come home at the end of the day and I look a hot mess. Okay, y'all, when I wear my skin tints to work and I just come home, it looks like I've been at work. Okay, it does. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to throw this in rotation and see what it looks like at the end of the day. I'm not going to do a wear test with this foundation, honestly, because I don't have anything to do, and I'm probably going to take this off at the end of the video. But I just wanted y'all to see what it looks like initially upon putting it on, and it looks really good. So what I'm going to do is show you all how you can complete this face using the skin tint. So I'm going to put a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to set all over with some powder, and then that's going to be it for the tutorial. So to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and I'm going to just place it right under here. And I'm using the shade Kai. And then I'm going to take an angled fluffy concealer brush and really just blend this in. And this concealer is like one shade lighter than me. And I'm putting concealer underneath my eyes because I do have dark circles, and I just personally don't like for those to be visible. And with this being a light to medium coverage skin tint, it does need a little bit more assistance if you wish to cover those dark spots on your face. I personally don't care about the hyperpigmentation along the sides of my face, really just the dark circles, so I'm not going to even bother with concealing the rest of that, just this area right here. And so that took me all of like 30 seconds, maybe, not even that, honestly, to blend in. And now I'm going to do the other side of my face. And so I'm going to blend out the rest of that concealer with my fingers to make sure that my skin tint and my concealer just meld with one another without there being any heavy line of demarcation on my face. Okay, so that's that. And for the sake of making sure I don't get oily throughout the day, I'm going to set it with some Laura Mercier translucent medium to deep powder. And to set that, I'm going to be using a Sephora 47 foundation brush, and I'm going to just set this product all over in no particular area or order, just making sure I press it into my skin really good. Yo, I cannot believe just like the finished product of putting on this skin tint with my hands. It looks really, really good, and I can't wait to wear this out. And I like how you can still see like what's going on underneath my skin tint with my face, because like I said, it looks very natural. It looks like skin, you know. It's still showing those natural imperfections that you have on your face that you want to show. And boom, so this is it, y'all. This is it for my face. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some clothes and take off my scarf and then show y'all how I slay this look. So I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I am back, and this is a finished look, y'all. I did go ahead and throw in a cute little ombre lip, and I did my eyebrows. And fun fact, I did use a new product, which is the ABH Brow Freeze Wax, and I'm going to be dropping a tutorial on that very soon. So turn on your notifications, go ahead and subscribe so you'll know when that review drops. But other than that, y'all, look at me. I absolutely love this skin tint. This is like the perfect skin tint for the spring. It's not too drying, it's not mattifying. It looks like a lightweight foundation more than it does a skin tint. So I absolutely adore this product. I'm going to be reaching for it every day because it looks like I spent me an hour and a half on my face, but we all know how much time I actually spent on it. But if you don't tell nobody, they ain't gotta know, okay? They can continue to think this is a full face beat down, okay, y'all? But other than that, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give me some thumbs up. Let me know down below in the comments. If you believe that 20 was my true shade match and not 21, let me know that down below as well, because I appreciate you all's commentary. I appreciate you all's feedback, okay? Let me know. Don't have me out here on the streets looking crazy, because I wouldn't do that to you, okay? Also, if you do not follow me on social medias, go ahead and do that. I do follow back. I am CourtCharesse on Instagram and Twitter, and I would love to make more friends off of YouTube, y'all. So go ahead and follow me. Let me know if you follow me down below in the comments as well, so I can make sure I return that love to you all. Other than that, y'all, have a happy Easter, have a happy Sunday. Y'all remain blessed, and I love y'all so much. I will see y'all on my next video. Bye.